What's up, everyone? It's your boy X-Manny87 here, bringing you another Marvel Legends review video. And this time what I have for you guys is the Weapon X Wolverine from the X-Men Marvel Legends Caliban BAF wave. And before I get into everything, if you could please leave a like rating on the video, as it'll truly show your support for my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. That would be total awesomeness. And with that said, let's get into Weapon X Wolverine. And I will say this figure is freaking awesome. It is. And the funny thing is that, like, a year ago, or one point last year, I was actually thinking of and wishing that Hasbro would make a Weapon X Wolverine, an updated one. And man, shit you not, the very next day, I think it was at the Canada Expo, they revealed this, and I'm like, holy crap. It's like they read my mind, and I freaking dig it. I just had a picture in mind with this guy. As you can see in the background, I have the Weapon X Lab Chamber. That is from the 1990s Toy Biz playset line, and it's pretty freaking big. So let me just move the camera up a little bit. So yeah, it's really big, and sometimes I think of pictures ahead of time before I even have these figures in hand. I don't know, it's just the way my brain works. It's weird. But getting into the Weapon X Wolverine, he's really awesome. I'm loving this a lot. I like the helmet. The sculpting on the helmet is amazing. So just taking a look at that is awesome. I will say though, the Toy Biz one had a much better details on the helmet and like all this equipment stuff here that's on his belt. It definitely had a better paint job, more detailed paint job. This isn't as bad though. But if you're like talented with painting, excuse me, you can basically make this, glow up a little bit more. Maybe, add some nice details. I saw Christina Cruz, the very talented Christina Cruz. She customized her Weapon X Wolverine by adding some extra paint details, which look beautiful. Check out her page. I'll have a link to her Instagram channel, so you can check out her page. She makes nothing but masterpiece, caliber customs, man. But I really like the way she made it pop out. And I love this figure. Looking at this figure all around, look at the the details here on the tubing. You can see the wiring going all around. That's really cool. I like this a lot, man. This is so cool. And one thing I love that they're doing with the Wolverines is keeping them consistent with the same style of body mold. So I think is one of my favorite body molds in the Marvel Legends line, and it keeps it consistent, and I like that. So we're definitely gonna get a lot more Wolverines with this body mold. I know there's a rumored X-Force one for the X-Force wave, so man, that I would love that. I would so love that, and I like everything about the way this figure is made, man. Sure, there's always room for improvements. They could have added better paint details, but the sculpt is there. The sculpt is there. And just looking at what they did here was add like they painted the hairs on the arms. He even has freaking crazy chest meat here. So he's got hair painted on from the bottom of his waist all the way to the top of his chesticles. So good details, and even on the legs right here, which is really nice. I like that a lot. And that's one thing I like is when they paint it on and not sculpt it. Like the Wolverine, the Jim Lee Wolverine is sculpted on. It looks so weird like that, man. It's just, I don't know. I'm not feeling this. Wish it was just painted on like the other, the Vintage Wave Wolverine. That was painted on. And it looks good. But having these sculpted lines without even, putting a paint job on them, I'm not feeling it that much, but as you can see, like the consistency of keeping these Logan Wolverine figures the same size, it's wonderful. I really love it. Whether he's in costume or whether he's in something like civilian clothing like the Days of the Future Past one and the Biker Logan one. So, yeah, I know this guy doesn't have a hand, but it's because I was trying out swapping this hand for this one, and it's doable. So if you don't want to display your Weapon X Wolverine without claws, if you have the Biker Wolverine, it just pops in and out smoothly. So you have that option as well. And as well as head swaps too. You can pretty much, for a head swap though, since this tube is attached to his head and the little equipment right here, you could just pop this off and pop his head off like so. And I don't know, put a the patch head on. And have, like, I don't know, a naked pirate Wolverine. So, but it's doable. And if you wanted to put this head on, you can do that as well. I just think the skin tone doesn't match, so I don't think that's a good look. I just think the skin tone does not match with the body. But his alternate head, which is that crazy grizzly looking style head, is pretty cool. He captures that angry, you know, breakout, that Weapon X breakout scene where he's just, you know, angry and goes super berserk. I really like this. This is really cool. The paint job came out great, except I got one little nick right there on the chin. And some skin paint bleed over the hair right over there. That's about it, but look at the veins coursing through his temples right there. Like, that's great detail. That is detail that I appreciate. And I believe on the other side, yeah, like on the top of his forehead, like right there, you can see it. Oh yeah, like right there. That is so freaking cool. But as far as sculpt, I think the feet are the only thing that is new, besides the equipment stuff that they put around them. But the feet, the Logan feet, are definitely new. So I don't think I've seen these feet on another character, especially since this guy has a unique body. Being the small figure, I just think the feet wouldn't look right on one of the regular size figures. But yeah, this is super cool. I really, really like this figure a lot. But the bummer part is that his head does not move up. Just because of how long it is, it's not that pliable material. So you're not going to get him to look up at all. He does look down a decent amount. So that's good. And he moves his head left and right. And, you know, doesn't rock that much because, again, he has so much hair. So just putting the regular Weapon X helmet on, and take this tube right here, and you just pop it in there like so. He can look a little bit higher than the unmasked, the unhelmeted one, just a little bit higher, not much. Yeah, just a tad higher. That's it. It does look down, left, right, and his arms move all the way up. That much. Can't go any higher. He does have the beautiful butterfly joint, and his arms move all around like so. Just be careful with this tubing. So it's just, you want to make sure you don't break that because they are glued onto here. So just be careful when rotating his arms. Bicep swivel, he's got the double jointed elbows, he's got the wrist hinge, he's got the wrist swivel, he's got a beautiful ab crunch that moves that far down, beautiful ab crunch that moves that far back. He's got the waist swivel. His legs move that far out. I don't know why I have the other Wolverines out still. Trying to take the Weapon X's thunder, but a good amount that it moves up. Excuse me, out. When it moves up, this will get in the way. It's not going to hinder it, but if you have both of them up, it's just going to move these box pieces like further out that way. But he's got a good leg rotation. He's got the thigh swivel, and I forgot to show, but his legs move a decent amount back. There's some good movement there, so that's good range. Double jointed knees, heel to the butt, which is awesome. And then he's got the ankles that move up, down, and the ankle pivot. This Wolverine is an awesome figure. One I recommend if you're a huge Wolverine fan like me. He's like my second favorite Marvel superhero next to Spider-Man. He's definitely worth a pickup, man. He's super cool. I like this figure a lot. Pretty fun wave, man. I've been having a blast with this wave. I had blast taking pics with him, especially setting up the whole Weapon X chamber thing. Let me know what you think of that. And with that said, guys, I'll have a link to my Instagram, so make sure you're following me on Instagram in the description below, and as well as a link to Big Bad Toy Store to get your new X-Men wave. With that said, please leave a like rating on the video, comment, we'll chat about it, share and subscribe, hit the notification bell if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys on the next review. Peace.